in on the draw, wins it back to the blue line. There's a quick shot, knocked down in front of the net. And Crane out through to center ice. He'll just lodge it in deep. Jodwin back to pick it up, but Costanzo leads it there to the other D-man. Through to center ice. Here's the Spitfires and across the line. Mallet plays it down low. McGurn feeds Humphrey up on the wing. Cross ice feed for Max McHugh. And across the line, little dribble pass in for McGurn. McGurn turns off the checking a one-man centering pass out front.
Tonight's, he's in the top 4.
Now lodged out through to center ice. London's Crane in across the line. Shot down the length of the ice again. And icing this time against the Windsor Spitfires.
In front, 1-0.
McGurn, Diaco, and McHugh out for Dale Hunter's Knights. In deep in his own territory. And winning that draw all the way back down in the London ice. Chipped in deep, and now McKinnon goes after it along with Diaco. Picked off by Jodwin. Brett Harrison, the Dorchester native, out along the right side. Picked off by Sean McGurn. And he'll relay it over to the far side. Headman pass, now Diaco on the move. He'll pick his way to the Windsor blue line, trying to split the D. Didn't succeed. Played in behind the net once again. Jodwin has the puck. He'll cut it ahead. Now an errant pass over here on the near side. Castle has it for the Windsor Spitfires. Over to the near side. The left just gets it in across the line. Shot down the length of the ice again. Another
In period number 1.
So Windsor has a face-off deep in London ice, but the Knights will control. They'll have 4-on-4 for about 40. Then Windsor to the power play, but here's Isaiah George. Backpedals one to Crane into the corner. Jodwin after him, centering pass. Diaco is pretty crafty. Diaco trying to get past one man, turns off the checking of the D-man off to the half boards, bonk down low. He'll look for the return feed. Both D-man up onto the play. Skirted to the blue line. Can London keep it in? No, it goes out to play it. He'll ride those rails. Knocked down. Played back out through to center ice. And we have 9.5 remaining here in the first frame. Davis, along with McManus, and across the line, the two junior B players out for Windsor, dumped into the corner, playing well so far, has the puck again. They've created a couple opportunities. Back to the blue line. Davis once again spins off the checking a one-man. Davis pushed up against the boards. Humphrey in there as well, trying to pry it loose, and Crane comes up with it deep in his own territory. There's Isaiah George. Spins off the checking of one man. He'll have to go in behind his own net. Backhand pass out through to center ice. Dumped in deep. Icing's waved up and played around the boards in the left. Has the puck for Windsor. Through to center ice. Maggio works it in deep. McKinnon after it in the corner. Beats Castle. Now played out to the blue line. Landon Sim has the puck 3-on-2. Developing here for London. Couldn't find the pass, and the Gazazov now sent toward the net by Mayu. Sim after it, almost checked his man up at the line over to the near side. Harrison shoots it toward the net, steered aside nicely by Brochu. Bonk has the puck. Bonk, headman pass up along the right side. Max McHugh now. Cues it over to the wing. Now London making changes. Jodwin in on the puck. Diaco after him. Now played off the back of the net, and Windsor will start out deep in their own territory. 7 shots recorded now for the Spitfires, 5 for the Knights. Brochu plays it around the boards. Dickinson has the puck. Headman pass through to center ice. Tapped up nicely by Barkey. Here's Denver Barkey, front of the net. Freeway passing play just failed to click, and clock just at the top of the circle, and a bouncing puck will find the man in George Diaco. Plays it off the boards for McGurn. Diaco up top in that slot area. Diaco shoots it to the corner, speared around the boards, courtesy of Isaiah George. Henry pass. Diaco almost had it up onto the blade, and it's sent out through the center ice, and Jodwin will play it to the open wing. 10-man pass again, missed McGurn. icing.
In the next couple of months, they hope.
Now dumped out through to the blue line. Barkey trying to get past his man. Just had to roll off the tip of his stick. Smith chucks it into the corner. Winterton around the boards, and London has a chance to clear. Lobbed out through to center ice. Barkey almost caught up with it. Jodwin clears the zone, and it's sent down to the ice, and Brochu elects to hang on. But now send in behind the net. McKinnon will take over. And floated out through to center ice. Cristoforo bounces it off his skate behind his own net, finding Federkow. He'll add some crust to this line. Here's Barkey in across the line. Julian wants it, finding a man. Federkow! Oh, he just couldn't cradle that pass. And he didn't get the shot away. It rolled off the tip of his stick. Barkey along with his man McGurn. McGurn shoots it. Barkey in front of the net. Isaiah George up on the play. Shoots it right through the paint. And it's rattled free over here on the near side. Half boards for Isaiah George. Here's a quick pass. And Cristopoulos in alone. Cristopoulos shoots. Oh, Brochu got a piece of it. And it rolled off the post. Boy, Cristopoulos almost had his hat trick. There's McHugh in across the line. Diaco behind the net, plays it back to Edward. Edward stops, takes the shot, knocked off his stick, and Smith will bounce it in on Windsor Spitfires so far. Him and Davis coming up from the LaSalle Vipers. Now through to center ice. Here's Winterton and Barkey. Winterton shoots, and Costanzo again will make the save. Played to the corner, back to Isaiah George. Quick shot, knocked down from the net. Another shot, save!
In the second period, he's been perfect, 14 saves.
Knocked free by the Spitfires out through to center ice, and Isaiah George off the boards. And Millette will backhand the puck in across the line. 13 minutes off the clock, and across the line rolls the ninth. They're down by 4. Here's Cowan. Playing it back to the blue line, picked off by Maggio, and he'll dart down the wing up against Isaiah George. George steals from him on a good play, and the Islander prospect plays it around the boards for Mayu. Out through to center ice. Winterton has a beat on it in the corner, knocked free to the blue line. Maggio once again 2-on-2, but he elects to bounce it in. Here in the second period, London still has 50 seconds or so remaining on the power play. They're down by 3. Here's Denver Barkey, coast to coast. He's trying to go short side. And again, Joey Costanzo makes the great save with the right pad this time. Now sent back out through to center ice, and London with a couple great scoring opportunities. Pushed ahead, Mayu in across the line. 30 remains on the London power play. Here's McGurn, shovels it toward the net. Another rebound in front of the net. I get the puck out. Mayu trying to pry it loose as well. Smith trying to get the face off. Finally, Mayu sets it free. Back into a scrum, though. Crane in there as they continue to grapple for it. Valuable time here being wasted here. Smith still with it. Finally, Mayu gives him a little shot to set him free. And Mayu pins his man up against the boards. Smith now directly to the Windsor bench. He wasted, about good 40 seconds or so in behind the London net. Now played over to the far side. Headman pass. Wash for Harrison. He's open on the wing, but the Knights break it up. Here's him in across the line. Back in the line up. Cristoforo takes him out into the corner. Cristoforo again loses his stick. Now in on the hunt is Gazazov. Julian almost steals from right. Right peels off the checking of Julian, and he'll start out. Julian loses his stick. 3-on-2 developing
in the third frame.
Windsor will control the draw. Courtesy of Shane Wright. He'll play it over onto the left side. Right through to center ice, and him and Mayu collide. Mayu had him lined up. Shot in deep off the rails. Him after it. Played back into traffic. London down by 3. Still some work to do. A lot of work, actually. A quick goal by the Spitfires. Morneau early in the third period. A 5-on-5 goal, even strength. Right side pass, Gaz's off, has had a couple chances tonight. Played out through the center ice, shot down the length of the ice, and Nicing's waved off. Well, starting out deep in his own territory. There's a quick shot by Jodwin into the glove of Zach Bowen. Played out through the center ice once again. Zach Bowen in net for London. Played well, coming in for Brett Brochu after getting 4 past him. Middle portion of that second period. Steals from his man, played around the boards, and Isaiah George along with Bonk through the center ice, pushes it ahead for McHugh. Then Bonk in on the hunt, played around the boards. Isaiah George, London's going to open it up. You see both D-man up on the play there. Now headman pass picked off by the Knights Winterton, and Bonk will have to take over deep in his own territory. Approaching the midway portion of this third period, Windsor up by 3. Lodged up against the board, bouncing puck at the blue line, hits a skate. Over here on the near side, Cowan tried to keep it in, but Bonk will have to settle things down and set it up deep in his own territory. Pierre off the bench, shoots it in deep. And Zach Bowen leaves it there for Isaiah George. Long right wing pass for Barkey, tapped in deep. Holmes has it deep in his own territory. 33 shots recorded for the Knights, 24 by courtesy of Sobolov. London starting out again through the center ice. Here's McGurn, checked up. The Windsor blue line, and now Windsor has all kinds of time to rifle it down the ice, and they'll just do that. Nothing going. A little pedestrian for this London Knights power play late in this hockey game. They have 40 seconds still. Here's Winterton. Works his way in across the line. Quick pass, chance in front of the net, and Cristoforo makes a brilliant defensive play there. Knocked down that shot. Here's a and then tight. McGurn wins it. Mayhew shuttles it in behind the net. It rolls around the boards and roped all the way back down into London Knights. Mayhew picking it up. He'll gather some speed out through the center ice. Headman pass for McHugh. Dumped in deep. Around the rails. Costanzo trying to clear the zone. Windsor does now. It's launched through the center ice. Look at the speed on that goal. Shoots it. And he scores. And he's telling the crowd to shush. Tim has it. Chucks it back. McKinnon deep in his own territory. And a lot of the fans going down the cutway. Played in across the line. Flipped in deep. A bouncing puck.